Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to What's Up Vlog 172, I think. Race day, WKG Racing League, round 10. It's the big one. It's not the big one. The 111 is the really big one, but this one is a big one. This is the daddy. So happy Father's Day, first and foremost, to all you dads out there. To my dad, I'm sure he's an avid watcher of these vlogs. So I hope you all have a great day. But before you have a great day, we need to put you through a little bit of fun, pain, torture, vomit. Thank you, Padrone, for the ride on. Just spotted you there. Actually, let me get off this big screen. That's too boring. You don't need to see my face. There we go. So, the daddy. What is the daddy? Pretty obvious. We're going up Alpe Du Zwift. First time I've ever raced it. About the 5th or 6th time I've ever ridden it. And this should be very entertaining. It's from all the messages I've been reading leading up to this, nobody is prepared. Apart from maybe Brian Roden, who's done it 25, 26 times. Rink Visser managed to get up there and get the lightweight wheels just in time for this race, so good on you, man. Yeah, actually, that'd be an interesting thing to see what everybody's bike/wheel selection are for this race. I am very lucky in that I have managed to get... Oh, if I can just change my camera view. There we go. I do have the Millenstein lightweight wheels. I have the Trekomonda, and my understanding is that combination is the fastest possible combination for climbing Alpe Du Zwift. So we shall see. Looks like we've got a pretty good turnout, considering it's a Sunday, considering it's Father's Day, and considering the course we're doing. I'm absolutely chuffed to bits that so many of you have jumped in on this. It should be, I was going to say fun, but there will be some fun in there, but mainly the other bits, the pain, torture, and possibly vomit. But it should be a Father's Day to remember anyway. So, I'm just going to do my warm-up. I'm doing a really, really gentle warm-up at the moment because, well, usual excuse. A little bit of knee discomfort, although it's much, much better than I was expecting. Really strange that after last week's race, that seemed to almost heal it. It was a really bizarre situation. I was expecting to be in a lot of discomfort afterwards, but seemed absolutely fine. And just a few little niggles between then and now. So hopefully I'm all good. What I will say, I've only ever ridden up Alpe Du Zwift on 100% trainer difficulty. And I'm not going to do that in this race. Again, because of my knee. I think I would be out of the race within a couple of kilometres if I had to grind at 50 RPM in in the easiest gear just to keep moving. So I put it down to 50% difficulty in the hope that that allows me to spin up a little bit more. I still, despite saying I'm going to, I still haven't put my 32 tooth cassette on the back of this bike. So I've got 28, it's the best cassette I've got, it's the best cog I've got. Should be enough. I mean, that's what I did all the pre-Mont Ventoux training on. And it seemed to work reasonably well for me, so we shall see. Anyway, I'm going to get back to doing a little bit of spinning, up my pace and power just a little bit, build up to start the race, and I will see you back on the start pen. Alright, 3 minutes to go. There's some really funny chat going on. I was saying that obviously not everybody was particularly well prepared for this one from messages I'd seen in the forum. Paul Sharp was saying he's already got an alcohol sweat going on, without even having sort of turned his pedals, so this one could be really interesting. I mean, Paul Sharp, he could do this on a unicycle with his eyes closed and probably still win it. I've not seen if Yves Linares is there yet, because obviously he could give him a chase up the hill, as could Jamie Woodward, but I've not seen his name yet either. Hans-Peter Summerson's joined, good to see you, man, and he's got new bar tape, so he will be obviously very much a force to be reckoned with up the mountain with new bar tape. Everybody knows that's good for 35, 40 watts possibly. Oh, hang on. Nick Taylor. Hands, hold on to that. That bar tape might be good for 35, 40 watts. Nick Taylor's got new socks. That's 45, 50 watts in my reckoning. Oh, this could be some fun racing going up. Some very tight battles. I've got my lucky Canyon SRAM Rafa cap from Jason Arblaster, which obviously gives me... I've yet to determine how many watts this gives me because I've not been on form, but I think with me at my best form and this cap, that's good for another 35, 40 watts easily as well, especially with the peak turned up. Anyway, we'll see. Hey, Dave Crook's on, he's streaming. Ring Vista also, I think he's streaming. Brian Roden usually is streaming. Kenneth, I'm not sure was in this race, but he usually streams. So, as with the last one, there'll be plenty of coverage for everybody. Let's just wish everybody good luck. Alright, we're into the last 50 seconds. I'm going to start winding on a bit of power now, because last time I got dumped straight off the group I wanted to be with by not being alert enough. So this time, although I really don't want a quick start, because it looks like we're starting further away from the foot of the climb than anyone expected, I don't want a quick start, but I don't want to get dumped either. So, talking 150 watts at the moment. I'm going to hold it there, and then get up to like, I don't know, 250 for the start. Right. Actually nervous about this one. I've not been nervous about a league race for a little while. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Best of luck, everyone. Let's do this. Hey, cheers, Jason. Good man. Hang on, why the hell are we going up the KOM? What the hell is this route they put us on? I don't like this. This isn't what anyone was expecting. I've never done an event on the Alpe before, as I say, so I wasn't sure which route it would use as the lead-in. But I definitely didn't think we'd be going up the KOM. Right, that's split the field up already. I can see I'm 9 seconds behind Snorefeli, Velo Viking, and Catherine, and I can see W Knox 20 seconds ahead. Keith, I think, is even further ahead than that. So, I'm not sure who was expecting that climb, but I certainly wasn't, and it seemed I wasn't alone. But that's really ripped the group apart already. So this should be interesting to see what tactics are being played in terms of holding back the guys that are behind me, holding back for when the real fun starts at the foot of the Alpe. Oh, my heart rate's already sort of closing in on my peak, so not brilliant. So the group I've got around me at the moment, I've got Steve Clogg just in front of me. Great to see you, by the way, Steve. Lorenzo Perez, Mr. Padrandegas, and Duncan Bruce, making up our little five. Now, I can see that Catherine, Vela Viking, Dee Bryans, they're all bunched together. I'm not sure if anyone else ahead of them is with them there. But I'd like to think that if they're not, then we could possibly, as a group of five, start moving back into them a little bit. Although I've just lost the wheel. Come on. I've got Paul Daly just latched onto my wheel now. So what I'll try and do now with Paul there, try and pull back onto the guys ahead of me. That just increases the size of our little bunch. Jay Pearson's with us as well. There we go. Roll back in. So we now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of us in this bunch. I can't work out where we are going to join the mountain. Where we're going to join the Alpe. Because the start of it is in the jungle loop. But surely not, we're not riding all the way up into the jungle, through the jungle off to the start of the mountain. That'd be too long. Maybe there's a little shortcut I'm not aware of. Okay, so Catherine, Snorefeli are just 8 seconds ahead of us now. And I think it is because it was just the two of them together, and the speed of our pack is pulling them back in. So what we need to do is get onto them before they get onto the guys that are just ahead of them. Hey, my cocker, Mr. Sean Lowe. Cheers, buddy, for the ride on. I am jealous I couldn't join you on Friday for your what looked like a lovely ride. Even more lovely cold pint of beer. That would have been just what the doctor ordered at this point in time. I'm not sure where. I can see messages coming up from Rink Visser. I'm not sure where he is in relation to me, or whether he's up with that faster group ahead. I think it's possible he was, and he's just dropping off it, judged by the nature of the messages I'm looking at. But he obviously is another one I need to look out for. I know Jane Coates couldn't make it today, nor Najiments, for a very good reason. Looks like they're on the most amazing couple of days of outdoor cycling. So I hope you're having fun, guys. Shame you're not here, but I think I know where I'd rather be. Alright, Steve Clogg's joined our bunch here now as well. As has, well, we've now also caught, I think, have we caught Catherine? We're just about to make contact with D. Bruce, Catherine, I believe, Snorefoli, D. Bryans, R. Lorenzo, Jay Pearson, myself. I mentioned Steve Clogg. Yeah, Catherine is in here. PJ Daly's in here. So we got a decent bunch now. And I think, again, reading through the messages that were just popping up, I think Rink Visser has dropped off the back of the faster bunch up front. So I'm not sure if his tactic will be to come and join us. I'm not absolutely sure where or how far up the road he is. Velo Vikings actually, I don't know if he had a problem there, but he dropped out the back. He's now up in the 6 watts per kilogram bracket, 7 seconds behind us, trying to jump on. I think he had an issue. He's now trying to latch back onto this group. Can't Snorefoli, you got this, man. Or save your legs for the climb. Might be an even better idea. Ah, Kenneth is in here. Hey, good to see you, buddy. Obviously racing in the A's, so he'll be there to try and keep Paul Sharp honest on his way up the Alp. Oh, before we even get to the Alp, it's a small matter of the foot of this reverse Watopia mountain. Just called sight of Rink Visser now. He's 18 seconds up the road from me. I think he's got a couple of riders with him now as well. So that's going to make it difficult if I did have any chance of chasing him down, which I probably didn't anyway. But I do always like to look out for his name. Oh, I've got a stitch. PJ Daly telling Steve Clogg to stick to my wheel. I think it'll be the other way round. I'm already looking for wheels to hold on to. We're not even on the Alp yet. I think this is the point of the race where I need to be sensible. Just get my heart rate under control. Get some feeling back in my legs. Stick with these guys. Not be tempted to chase on. And just hope that gives me enough to get to the top of the Alp. Through the laser gates, heading towards the Alp climb now. Oh, Kenny's saying he's feeling dizzy. Yeah, don't push it, man. It's not worth it. I love these races and I love the idea of picking up points, but that's not worth it. Look at PJ Daly, he was 30 odd seconds behind me a moment ago. He's now on our wheel as we hit the climb. Wow, impressive stuff, man. God, there's a whole load of them. Where did they all come from? Okay, I should have been keeping an eye on that. They obviously raced through that jungle much better than I did. Alright, we're about to start the PB section. There we go. We're officially on the Alpe. Hey, cheers Jamie. What's the ride on? I don't think you're in this one. If you are, good job, man, you're miles ahead. If you're not, sorry to hear that you're not here, but I'm sure it's for a very good reason and something much more fun than this. Okay, I managed to pull back onto Catherine's wheel, so I'm actually going to look to ease off a little bit here, I think. Try and catch a bit of breath. Sit around mid to high twos for a bit, but no heavy kicks. It's great to see you here, Catherine, by the way, and Keith. So I know you had a run, and I think it was either this morning or yesterday. I think this morning, so massive chapeau. Oh man, yeah, Kenny's had to pull. Yeah, he wasn't feeling good. But he's absolutely right to pull out if he's feeling like that. Yeah, I think Keith and Catherine had a run this morning, which is makes this even more impressive. Probably noticed I've hardly spoken so far. This is torture. It's been a real yo-yo race with myself and about 5 other riders around me at the moment, all split by about 10 seconds, I think. So the positions and the gaps keep changing. So there's no moment of rest at all. CU, who's just ahead of me, did have a rest for a while, I think, or a power droppage. So he dropped right back on 0 watts for some time, and then charged back up through the field. Yoshida, who's just a little way up the road from me, was doing the same. He was dropping back, then powering through. So hard, man. See PJ Daly, Catherine Denton, still not far behind me at all. PJ was putting out 5 watts per kilogram a moment ago, and I thought he was going to carry that on all the way up to me. But he's just backed off for now. See PJ now, tried to come past me. Good job, man. I can't fight to hold on. Alright, I managed managed to flick forward just in time to see the race leader, M Vang, just coming to the top. I hope I'm still with PJ Daly when I flick back. I do not want to be compromising my race now, having put this much effort into it. But I'd like to see at very least see the winner come over the top. I've got to admit, I contemplated stopping a little while ago. My left knee is shot and is really struggling to put any power through my left leg at all. It's not fun. Here we go. About to come over the final little crest, and it's about 50 metres, I believe, from there to the line. I'm going to flick away beforehand, obviously. But there we go. M Vang, congratulations, dude. Great win on a very tough race. Alright, look, PJ's pulled away from me. Had a feeling that might happen. A couple of seconds ahead. Catherine's 9 behind. I'll try and push back up to PJ in a moment. Back on the wheel of Mr. Daly. Just. Oh. Am I? Yeah, just. That was a really good attack by PJ. I was kind of stuck up behind CU. PJ put in a really good kick, sort of mid to high threes. I just couldn't get past CU. And I've not got the legs to chase that down, so I'm just going to stick to what I can do and see if, well, PJ seems to be backing down a little bit, so maybe I'll close back in. But good job, man. That was a good attack. I'm coming up to the last switchback now, into the final kilometre. I wanted to stay with CU, but I just couldn't do it without wanting to dwell on it too much. I genuinely feel like I've been riding one-legged for half of this mountain. My left leg is basically a passenger, it's nigh on useless. So annoying. I don't think I'd have had the strength to do much better than this anyway. But it would have been nice to have been able to share leg duties between lefty and righty. I've got to say, PJ Daly, awesome, man. That little attack, he took full advantage of that. Just absolutely blasted away. Great stuff. I think he's the best part of a minute ahead of me now. I can see I've got Catherine and I think it's Kevin Wilshire are the two behind me. They're just over a minute behind. And the gaps for the last couple of kilometres have been pretty stable. But obviously CU, who I think had another rest, clawed me back in. And just managed to just keep the power just a little bit more than I wanted. Nothing major, there were no sudden bursts or kicks. But it was just enough to basically grind me down. And he's now got 10 seconds on me. Obviously, I'll have a go at clawing that back, but Of the remaining 600 kilometers, 600 meters, 550 of those are like 10-11%. So, all right, for what it's worth, let's try and up this a little bit. Sorry guys, I can't maintain that. Well done, see you. He managed to up his pace just at the right time to fend off any enthusiasm I had about chasing back. To give you an idea, this is going to be way off my PB for this climb. I think I've done 106, I think was my best, maybe 108, I can't remember. This is going to be way off the last 100 metres. I'll tell you what I do, because I now know I can click on the leaderboard after the finish of the event. I will click away from myself just as I come over the line, so we can watch Catherine and Kevin come to the line. So there we go. That's me done. Oh, what did I get? What little gift did I get? Gloves. Hey, I'm sure I've already got them. Maybe not. Oh well. I've already got the wheels, so. Gee. So Catherine's got Kevin just 6 seconds behind her. Oh. It looks like Catherine's got the legs to hold that as she comes up to this final little crest. Catherine extending her lead slightly now. 9 seconds. With only about what 100 metres to go. I think Kevin knows that those positions are fixed. Sorry I didn't get to see anyone ahead. You know the reasons. Usual stuff. Trying to concentrate on my own race again. Oh, I got properly thrashed by Ringvisser. I haven't seen where Keith came in. I don't know if he's ahead or behind. After Catherine's hit the line, I'll be able to scan back and have a proper look around. Likewise with Darren Hunter, I don't know where he was. PJ Daly obviously got me. Paul McLaren, I think I saw Paul in here. Steve Clogg was on my wheel for first part of the mountain. Not quite sure what happened there. Did he pull away from me or did I manage to get the jump? Velo Viking, likewise. Alright, so Kevin has pulled back into 5 seconds. I think Catherine is pretty much there. It's going to be too little too late, unfortunately, for Kevin Wiltshire. Which is a shame for me, because I could have done with Kevin taking some more points off Catherine in this race. There's the banner. Excellent stuff, Catherine. Well done. Great race. And here comes Mr. Kevin Wiltshire. Handful of seconds behind. And he hits the banner right about now. Great job, Kevin. Now we look at Mr. Pearson. 22 seconds behind Kevin Wiltshire. This answers my question. Right, so I can see Velo Viking. He was further back. Patrick Baker looks like he's there as well, if that's the name I'm reading correctly from there. We'll have a look in a moment. Let's just see Jay Pearson come to the line. Okay, well done, Jay Pearson, to the line. And Zed Chen next up, 35 seconds behind. With Velo Viking, Snarefoli, just 7 seconds off the back. Can Mr. Velo Viking do anything about Zed Chen? He's got more power at the moment, although it's marginal. Is he saving something? How far are they from the line? Yeah, they got that same sort of 100 metres or whatever it is. Has Snarefoli kept something in his legs? Zed Chen down to 2 watts per kilogram, 1.9. My Velo Viking pops it up to the mid to high 5s. Sorry, mid to high 2s. 3 watts per kilogram for Velo Viking. He smells blood here. Can he do it? Zed Chen back up, matching him now. Just to try and stabilise that gap. I think it's going to take some almighty push by Snarefoli to close this one. Yeah, I think Zed Chen's got him covered. Broken his spirits with a real strong kick there. Look at that, 4 watts per kilogram. Good job, man. Well played. Alright, so there we go. Cinch in. Roll into the banner. 12 seconds ahead of Velo Viking. Let's click away. There we go. Here is the Snorefoli himself. He's got 1 minute 10 over Patrick Baker. Patrick Baker's put C-ish in his category. You were the most difficult one to categorise right from the start, Patrick, because there are some races where you're well and truly, in fact, you're up at the sort of faster end of the C's, and others where it's touch and go C to top D. But I do believe you are a C racer. Well done, Velo Viking. Sorry, I was ignoring you as you came over the line. Good job, man. Let's flip back to Patrick. Yeah, you're definitely a C. That answers my other question. I can see Mr. Keith Denton there. So I did manage to take points from Catherine and Keith, not Rink. Did get points of Jane because she wasn't able to make it. Apologies, I've not updated the table from last week either. I've been incredibly preoccupied, I think it's the best way, with family stuff, work stuff, just stuff. It's been a bit of a crazy period, so apologies for being a little bit slack with updating the league table. I'll try and get both rounds done tonight, because neither one of them had bonus sections, so it should be relatively straightforward to do. So, right, Patrick, how far have you got? Well, he's got a little way to go still. Noel McGrath, I can see, is down there. I think he's with Keith actually, so that's that might be a nice close fight to the line. In fact, I knew Keith was behind me because he mentioned the tree that had been dumped in the middle of the road as he was going through it, and I remember having gone through that just a little bit earlier. So yeah, Keith and Noel, I knew they were together and slightly behind me. Yeah, Darren, I still am not sure. I'll have a look for him in a moment. As hard as that was, I do really like riding the Alpe. It's definitely my favourite ride on Zwift. It's difficult to race on because we're always just going to be so spread apart. Although, actually, surprisingly, I had company for most of that in the form of either PJ Daly or Catherine for a long period, CU for a long period. What I didn't enjoy so much was the fact that we had such a long ride, including the KOM, to get to the start of this climb. It would be nice if they can create a new start pen, maybe a kilometre, well, just at the start of the jungle, maybe. Just so you've got that little run through the jungle before you then start firing up the mountain. I think that would make for a better race setup. But I do love Alpe Du Zwift, and it's really, really well done. To make it interesting to climb for that amount of time couldn't have been easy, and they've done a pretty blooming good job at it. Alright, Patrick, now. Pain is nearly over, my friend. I keep forgetting to give ride-ons. I'll give Patrick one there now. But I'm not sure I gave everyone else one, but I'll do it at the end anyway, when we're going through the results. Here we go. Mr. Patrick Baker. Awesome job, dude. Up to the line, well done. Let's flip back to Tom, WBR, who's 1 minute and 5 behind Patrick. 45 ahead of T. Nelson. Looking good on the Cervelo with envy wheels. Oh, I can't sit down because it hurts too much, but I can't stand up because my knee's killing me. Alright, Tom, WBR. Good job, my man. Coming up to the line. Last few metres. And you can relax. Alright, let's flick away to T. Nelson. Well done, Tom. There's T. Nelson. 30 seconds behind. And it does look like we have potentially got a good battle with Keith D and Noel McGrath. Both at, well, 3:02 and 3:04 respectively. Keith looks like he might be having a bit of a dig here, trying to stretch away. Trying to shake Noel off. So at 3 minutes, what does that mean? They've probably got, I don't know, maybe the best part of the... They've probably come through the final switchback. And it's that last climb up to the line from there, but we're going to have a look in a minute. Well, we'll watch T. Nelson first, coming into the line. Good job, my friend. And there we go, over the line. Good job, buddy. Right, here we go. We've got Keith. And we can see Noel's shiny bald head bobbing up and down just behind Keith. So they really are neck and neck. No, I was wrong. They got more than that to go. They got 2 switchbacks left. You'll see me come whizzing past the other direction in a minute, because I think I've been slow pedaling just to keep my legs moving, and I think I'm now doing about 70 kilometres an hour on the other side of the road, flying back down the mountain. So it's alright, all adds up to my weekly mileage. Right, Keith takes the front again. Noel happy to just sit in his wheel for a bit. Interesting difference in cadence there. You can see as Noel comes to the front, I would suggest that he's running on a lower realism setting. Basically equates to having a better selection of gears. Interestingly, yeah, obviously I was miles off my personal best and I was running 50% realism today, which is the first time I've done that. I'm not suggesting that's the reason I was much slower, but I do prefer, if I've got the legs for it, I do prefer climbing. I do think I'm faster climbing on 100% than if you bring the slider down. But horses for courses. Alright, so watching these guys come up, and you will see me whiz past right about... No, you're not going to see it. Ah, camera changed. I've gone past them anyway. That was an anticlimax. Oh no, no. Oh no, just stop for a second. No. Go on, man. Get back on. You got this. Dig, dig, dig. Get hold of that wheel. Here we go, coming up to the line, Mr. Denton. That was really interesting. Noel obviously had a drop out or stopped for a second, dropped 4 or 5 seconds off, managed to pull his way back in, and Keith, the wily old fox, had obviously saved something for this final push and did a really good job, to be fair. As soon as Noel got there, Keith was able to up it to high 2s, low 3 watts per kilogram, just to push away, get himself that little safety barrier. Noel's now 7 seconds behind, but he's up into the mid to high 2s as well now. Has he got anything left? I mean, there's still a little way to go. They're still climbing. Can Noel pull this back? He's dropping off a bit. Ah, Noel. Yeah, I think it's too little too late, unfortunately. But it's amazing. After 27 kilometres of racing, 1,200 metres of climbing, these two were locked together until the last few hundred metres. That's it. Keith's over the worst of it. Let's roll it to the line now. Excellent stuff. Well done, Keith. Here comes Noel. Up in his power just before he gets to the finish line. Great job, man. Well, the fact that I'm not seeing any other names would suggest we've had quite a few pull out. Obviously, I'm going to have to check the finishing order. But we started off with 72 riders, so it does look like we've lost 24 of them. I'm not surprised. It was pretty torturous. But right, let's just see Noel over the line. Excellent job. Well done, Noel. Right, I'm going to go back to me. Look at that, poodling along. 0.5 watt per kilogram. Right, go back to me so that I can end my race. So, M Yang. S Blau second, C Bartley third. Well done, that's your podium. Well done, guys. Fantastic stuff. Then we've got D Alban, J Hegarty, F Robinson, B Van Shake, C Lim. My wife's laughing in the background. Can you hear her? It's like a real source of amusement to her when I try and pronounce your names. C Lim, P Graham. Is that Pippa Graham? Anyway, P Graham 9th, and then Bax Race in 10th. So that's your top 10. Well done. Then we've got P Williams, S Romans, Wilts Ryder, J Silver, N Taylor, M Smith, B Roden, W Knox, R Pousma, M Ashraf, M Patsy, L Not Enough Watts, H Summerson, P Somerville, T Shin, D Bryans, H Y, Padrone, Y Terra, T Quinn, D Crook, D Bruce, R Visser, C More Butts, C Dempsey, PJ Daly, T Yoshida, C U, and me showing as last for some reason, but I know other riders have come in since me, so that's disappointing. I can't see those. Right, you don't need to watch this. I'm going to quickly give everyone a ride on. All right, I'm going to try and work out the league winners in the categories. And doesn't look like we had... Yeah, I didn't see Paul Sharp there. Where's Paul Sharp? Did he pull out? Oh, man. So, looks like we had no A category league riders finishing the race. That's a shame. Right, Bs. We've got, I think, Wilt's Rider looks like he's taken that, followed by Nick Taylor, followed by Brian Roden, then Rudy Pausma, then Hans Petter Summerson, then Padrone, T. Quinn, I think you're in the league, and Dave Crook. That's the order I've got in my mind. Seacat, who we got? We've got Paul Somerville winning it. Great job, buddy. Then Duncan Bruce, Ring Visser, podium, my man. Good job. He says through gritted teeth. Nah, seriously, well done. That's brilliant. PJ Daly next up in the league, followed by Neath, 5th place. I'll take that. I'll take that. Although I think that's probably still... I know, because then we got... Right, so after me was... Who won? Oh, Catherine, then Kevin, then Keith. So they're the next in the C category. Then Noel, I believe. I don't know why they're not showing up here. Anyway, I'll work that out. D category, again, see, we got no one showing there, but Patrick Baker was riding. Oh, no, he's a C now. Oh, so Patrick was in the Cs as well. All too confusing. I'll work it out. Anyway, well done, everyone. It was fun. Was it fun? I think it was fun. There was definitely some pain and torture in there as well. I'm going to go to the doctors, get a new knee fitted. Not sure how easy or cheap that is, but I think that's all. That's the only answer to this problem. Let's just get a new kneecap. Our next race is an open time trial again, I believe. I can't remember when, but I'll tell you what. When I remember, I'll put it up. Would it be there? One of these sides, somewhere up there. What our next race is, when it is. And then after that, we have the final round, which is going to be a flat crit type race, as we always end these race series with. So that should be fun. That's it. Nothing else to report. Thank you all so much for riding. Please try and enjoy the rest of your Father's Day or Sunday, or whether you're a father or not, or a mother, whatever. Just have a good day.